Yeah. A little bit differently today. So, how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing good. I just noticing online and on the news how everybody's getting fed up and sick of getting screwed. No one's going to Vegas now. And insurance companies and real estate. That's things you should go on YouTube for. You know, the necessities in life, the essentials. Real estate, insurance, learn all about it. Learn about banks, how they operate. And stay as healthy as possible. Because I'm 60 now, and I'm out riding my bike at 7 a.m. And my e-bike. But I'm telling you, you gotta get some sort of exercise if you don't want to go to the gym. You know what? I'm gonna go down here, screw it. And look at that sunrise, huh? Oh shit! But yeah, I gotta pull over here. The seat's a little off. But I'm going down this road anyway. I'm gonna stay off that road, that 4-lane road. Right there. Just give me a second here while I adjust this seat. But yeah, these e-bikes are great. I don't understand where the hell this is moving. Alright. Maybe I'll show you when I get back. These they have rear lights on them and turn signals. These new e-bikes, which is pretty cool. Hang on a second. Definitely prefer the fat tire bike over this one, but it's pretty decent. There goes the E in the e-bike. Like I said, man, get out, get some sun, do everything. I mean, I live alone and I love it. And there's a bird coming down. Kick that one up, that one, and both you go, huh? See ya. But what's that? Is that better? I gotta tell you, I love it. I never in my life did I think I would crash around 7, 8 p.m. and wake up at 3, 4 in the morning so I can get things done. I don't know if you saw that video of Dwayne The Rock, where he says he's in the dark and he says, yeah, I'm up already getting things done. The lights aren't even on yet. People are still sleeping and I'm already moving. God damn it. Doing things. You know. And this is awesome, sort of being a kid again, riding a bike. And it's good that they came out with e-bikes, because I'm 60. But I'm sure whoever watches my videos are younger than me. There might be some people close to my age. And but getting back to that other thing about crashing at 7, waking up at 3, there's the 8-hour sleep. Whereas when I was a teenager, it was the other way around. I would go out partying at 7, get home at 3, 4 in the morning. What a waste. So let's drop that, because I'm not living in the past. It's right now. Get some help here. Today is leg day. New owners bought the gym that I go to, and the other 5 in the city I live in. They're the same name, and they upgraded a lot. But at the same time, they took out these machines that I liked, the pec machine. So now and the shoulder press and the shoulder delt, which they took those machines out. And now everything is mostly free weight, except legs. Those are all machines. And maybe you want me to do a show around the inside of my gym. They're cool about it, as long as I'm not bothering anybody or filming anybody. Just a show. These big racks that they have now in the one room. Or it's like, most people in here probably aren't even going to use those. But I'm already signed up for another 2 years. Plus, they got a pool that they're completely redoing, which I swim on Saturdays, and jacuzzi, steam room, sauna, which I rarely ever use the sauna, but I like the steam room. But, watch those other channels on those guys that, talk about what clothes to wear and how to look decent, and that, you should do that. I'm telling you. People will look at you and respect you more, and, watch wealthy people, or wealthy and intelligent. Watch how they respond to, without being creepy, like to talking to people, and how they react and how they speak. And Stoic principles will help greatly on defining who you are, who you want to be, and live. And live and learn. You're always learning. I'm a guitar player. I'm a musician. That's another thing you ought to do. Once you start getting older, just keep your mind sharp. Learn a musical instrument, because I'll tell you, it's the best. It's never ending. It's never going to be, okay, I learned it all. It's everything, something different and new is going to come up. Like, I've been going through all these different types of scales and modes and how to interpret them into songs, or I'll have a minor backing track on the computer, and I'll be playing over it. And it's, when you learn the notes are on the fretboard or on piano. I started playing piano when I was about 7, till about 14, when I got involved in a reefer. But that's where I learned how to read music and tone. And it's in my family. On my father's side more than my mother's, where his dad had a lot of brothers and sisters, and they were all musicians and music teachers. And it came down to me. One of them owned a music store. And one day when I was about 16, 17, dropped off a guitar and an amplifier when I wasn't even, and I asked my mom, "What's this?" She said, "Oh, one of the guys owns a music store, one of your relatives, and he saw that you were the only one that's continuing it in the family, because I was, still playing. He said, and he dropped that off. I was like, well, I know piano, now I gotta learn guitar. But that's how it transferred over to, basically what it comes down to is knowing where the notes are and how they coincide, how they work in chords and scales and songs, and okay, so these notes are in this key or in this chord, and where they are. That's how I figure them out on the fretboard. Maybe I'll try and do a lesson on that someday. Show you how, say a E minor ninth chord, and then I'll look up different spots on the fretboard, and I'll say, well, where's the E here? And then I'll figure out where the E is and where the other chords are, what they are. And you still, even the open note counts too. Might not make any sense to some of you people, but it's great. Music is great. But look at this fog, how this line right here, is that coming up on the camera? This line of fog that's like right along with me on this. It's awesome. Something wrong with this seat, how it moves just a little bit, but it's tight as it can be. This, I believe, is where I'll turn back. I'm going to go down this road a little bit. I have to. I forgot how to turn on the light. Beautiful, nice homes around here, and there's the neighbors. That's how I'd love to live someday, where there's no neighbors, no HOA. Fucking pricks. Alright, here we go. I'm letting the brakes off and I'm going. But yeah, that saying, if I can do it, anybody can. I'm 60. I can't believe I'm fucking 60. People are like, man, you look like you're 45. It's like, yeah, it might be, I didn't say this to them, but what I've learned from women, and dating women, how they turn me on to like Olay skin cream. And like, I have two different types. One that I'll take at night before I go to bed, and the other one I use for aftershave on my face. So I like alternate. And don't be afraid to admit it that you're a guy and you use a cream. Who cares? Oh. Shit, I might not even go to the gym after this. Well, if you can see the sunrise over these trees over here, man, this is unreal. Beautiful. Situational awareness, man. Always be looking around. What's going on? Get out, look at that house. Lucky where that must have been built. Going on the left there. This went back to the main road back here, but I've never been on this road before. I don't remember it being this long to get to the that main road that I was on earlier. I could have sworn this turns that way. Nobody around Sunday morning. Just as I say that, here comes that. No, it's not a vehicle. I'm obviously thinking of some other road because there's a stop sign up here. Stay healthy. Don't take any shit. Especially if you go to a car dealership. I've been to it a couple times. But they are just fucking crooks. I picked up some guy in Uber and he was talking about how he got his car back in the Lexus dealership. And he pointed over at it. He said, oh yeah, they're all crooks. It's no kidding. Oh yeah, here it is right here. Route 1. How about that, folks? That noise is the e-motor on the e-bike. For those of you that are wondering, what the hell is that noise, man? You know why I pulled in here, right? There's another life lesson for men. If you're out urinating outdoors, as soon as you start pissing, look down at the ground to see if you're stepping on an ant mound. I had been unfortunately one time I was standing on ants and got bit all over my ankles. Those little bastards. But yeah, I definitely like the fat tire bike more than this one. And look at this. you want to be out drinking all night, and right now you're going home probably puking? Like I was in the 80s, just a complete wreck, going nowhere, and totally useless. Like I was in the 80s. Told you in previous videos, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Some of the shit that I did, I went through with so-called friends. You know, they weren't really friends, they were fucking pieces of shit. Uh-oh, YouTube's gonna edit that out. But, no cloud in the sky and sunny, and god damn it. I'm glad I found time to get out with this bike so it doesn't just sit there and collect dust like these other bikes I have that are not e-bikes. I rarely ever, you know, I spent $1,000 for a Trek, and now it's just sitting there. I gotta get out and ride that one too. But the other two, they're not worth that much, and I don't care for. Got hybrid tires, and the other one's a mountain bike type. You gotta spend money to get good quality. Well, most of the time. No matter what it is in life, it seems. You gotta get good quality. But yeah, you listen to those other guys like Alpha M, that channel, and the guy that over 40 fit in fashion or something, whatever his channel is called. You know, dress decent. I mean, if you don't want to do it, you know, you're doing it for yourself, but you're also doing it so people see that you got your act together. Will this old man make it up this hill? With the help of the e-bike. Now it's just on e-bike itself and not pedaling. Come on. I think this is just, I hate hitting bumps, man. Even with a decent seat, it sucks. Rarely ever do I use that when I'm passing somebody. This neighborhood on the right here, with all these brick homes. Brick homes on the right there. In that neighborhood, they have a runway. Airplanes, which I hear every now and then flying over. I think I have an older video of me riding my bike through the runway. Not through it, but around it. this right here. I'm not gonna go in. Just want to show you. I'm gonna bring this bike into the guy that helped me with the seat. There's something wrong at this seat here. It's on as tight as can be and it's moving a little bit. And yeah, this has three things for the e-bike: a turbo, and now Sport, Tour, and Eco. Sport. Oh, I rode 8 miles already? But I'm not going to ride a lot because today is leg day. Elderly person back there walking around the neighborhood getting exercise. What are you doing? I want to turn around for a second. I just want you to see this. Oh, just the sun coming up. Yeah, I was glad to get this out because I haven't rode the bike in a while. And I tell you, you have no idea how good it feels to no longer be, even though it was 20 years ago, booze, drugs, and tobacco, garbage. I was saying earlier how, about Vegas, no one's going anymore. Not only do you not have the money, but you don't want to lose it because the odds are against you. And see this sign here? I was talking about how that sign shows up right there on the right. There's a neighborhood with their own runway behind me, behind my neighborhood. It's got to be a blast. I remember I did that once, about 25 years ago, where I went up in a private plane with this guy to see if I wanted to learn how to fly. And when we got up there, the only thing he kept saying was, "Watch out for planes." Yeah. But I remember the basics. You pull it towards you, it goes up. Push it away from you, the plane goes down. can't even imagine the feeling that one would get when the plane lost control and you just straight down to You know, it's kind of funny that the way I felt and thought 20 years ago or so was how people are feeling and doing now. You know, how like, you know, fed up with this and that, and men are fed up getting screwed in that marriage alimony scam and dealing with women's BS, and this is what, just because you did your hair up and put makeup on, and you got to pay for the date. What? We're going for a walk in the park. You know, and if you're one of those women that say, I'm not a dog, I'm not going for a walk, see ya. Next. Big deal. Oh, gee, I'm hurt. Thanks for letting me know what a piece of shit you are. I remember being on a date one time with a girl. You didn't even compliment me for how I have my hair today. And I just looked at her and looked away. You're right. I don't give a shit. Seeing if you want to screw. That's how it is. Alright, left here and back into my neighborhood. I'm going to try riding all the way back down and onto Route 1. Yes, this is my neighborhood, ladies and genitals. Part of it is the back part. Hey, what are you looking at, man? What the heck, I go in this cul-de-sac. Bills. All the necessities of life right there for you. You buy a house, you got a vehicle, you got auto repair, you got mortgage, insurance, and dealing with, learn all about that. How that works. Maybe a day of life. I didn't even look behind me, a car could be slammed into me. Oh, it did, I'm dead. But there he is again, the bottom. Yeah, this is great, man. Some seat's a little screwed up, but other than that, the wind noise. Birds streams that run along the ground. It bird. I know in this. Awesome that the sun, clear blue sky, and sunny that it usually is. Why didn't I go down that road? Because that's where they're starting to build homes and it's all sand and dirt and built and stuff. YouTube algorithm stuff. That's right. What do you say at the end here? Subscribe, hit the bell, and get ready for another